Assalamu alaikum, viewers. Welcome to Facebook Live. I hope you are well and safe. Thank you very much for joining us Facebook Live. I have a guest, Amar from Montfort University. Amar is area manager for UK International. Thank you very much, Amar, for giving us time today. And you has said that is first time Facebook Live for you, isn't it?
Hi, Mohammed. Assalamu alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak. Yes, it's my first time. So yeah, I must say, when was the last time? I think we met in Portsmouth, face to
Yes.
face, but now it will be Facebook Live. So I'm intrigued. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much
very
for the
much.
opportunity.
We'll try to make as useful session as possible for the audience. And please join us and don't forget to share the session. And we'll be waiting for comments. Please put your comments through the comment box. And I'm sure Amar and myself will try to answer the questions. So Amar, how are you? How is your family? How is everything?
All good. Thank you very much, Mohammed. All good. Missing my coffee, I must say. So yeah, but it's going very well. Thank you very much. How's everything with you during the lockdown?
It's a little bit too early, and it's 10 o'clock. And the Middle East, I think 3 hours, they're actually now one. And in Bangladesh, they're actually three. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So colleagues is also joining from Bangladesh, and also all the audience actually joining from the Middle East as well as from Bangladesh. So we'll have the viewers from around the world. Hopefully, once actually the question will start coming, then we'll start the question answering them. So Amar, as you know the situation now, and as an agent, we're also worried that what is going to happen, because we've been waiting and the situation is changing every day, and every moment. And we have been thinking, okay, when is going to end? What is the plan for the students? What sort of advice we should give the students? And little bit uncertainty, as the agency as well, and definitely from the university representative. So where we are, and what is your advice? Do you think that the students that is planning to come to September intake?
Thanks, Mohammed. That's a really good question. To be honest with you, as the Montfort University staff as well, we're still waiting to hear updates, and we're following the government guidelines just to get an update regarding September 2020 intake. So far, we are still going ahead with September 2020, unless something changes in terms of there's no flights again, or there's no visa processing, or if there's a certain way that they will check if someone is not infected or not carrying the virus. That's the first thing. Second thing is that we have a January intake online, and shared it with you, and I can share it with the good team from TCL in Bangladesh as well, that this is going online now for January 21. We're still waiting as well, just to hear if we can add more courses, or if we can support the students in case that everything goes back to normal after Jan 21. So students can start online, then maybe they can join us later on to come to the campus in the UK.
I think the university, I understand that, because there is a British local students as well, the university needs to run their September intake. I mean, the international students, if somehow cannot make it, so there is a provision, some of the university actually hearing that they may offer online as well. I think most of the university will be taking decision in June, July time, when they will have a more bigger and clearer picture for the September intake. But as our counselor also from Bangladesh, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and other part of my UK world, they're advising that all the university application process as it is, isn't it? So they are accepting the applications, and our counselor also providing all the support is necessary. I think this is the way actually we need to move forward, isn't it? At the present circumstances, yeah.
In complete agreement with you, Mohammed. Yes, I mean, I've seen the very good quality and excellent applications from TCL team as well. Other business partners like yourself, they keep sending applications, and our admissions team, they're also working from home, and they're trying to provide support and turn around the application as soon as possible, so the student can have an ease of mind about their future seat in the university.
Okay. In terms of like online classes, yeah. So if we consider like a South Asia and other part of the world, what is your actually that the view on that how the market can actually respond that way the online classes with the university come online for September?
That's a very good question, Mohammed. I've had a few different feedbacks from students, from business partners, and even from friends and colleagues from different universities in the higher education field. And they mentioned that students are happy with the online. Not 100% happy, but they're happy if they start online, and maybe they can join later on if the everything goes back to normal. So again, we're still having a few questions from students. So for example, like starting this week, we are running 2 sessions for the English test, our English test online. And we got a very positive feedback from our students. As in this week, it's fully booked.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Amar.
Yeah, so in general, the online perception in general, there's a positive feedback from students and from business partners. So obviously, everyone would like to come as an international student. Sorry.
You mentioned about the online test. This is like an online English test, you mean?
Yeah, so you know our English test that we used to do it myself or my colleagues, and it's free. And if the student achieved the required entry requirement, let's say X, Y, for example, business course will be 6 overall, nothing below 5.5. If they have achieved it during the day test, which is the Montfort Academic Test of English, then we can waive the English, the IELTS. And of course, our colleagues who live in India or Bangladesh, they can come and do the English test. But unfortunately, during this crisis, so we moved to the online session where our colleagues in the English center, they can do this exam for the students, and hopefully if they pass, of course, we can waive the English requirement from there.
Yeah, it is a really good move because as you know, the all IELTS center and everything is closed, you know, so it will be good opportunity for the student. They can do the test from home. Yeah. And we don't know, even if the students get time, like by the July or August, you know, at least they can quickly do this test and apply for visa. And we're hoping for the best, you know. So I think it's a great day. So for this English test, they can come for UG, PG, PhD, all the levels.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. How about the foundation?
The foundation is run through our business partner, Oxford International. They are the educational provider for the foundation, which they call it IAB, which is the International Incorporated Bachelor's, or the Pre-Master, which is in International Incorporated Masters. The same thing, there's an entry requirement for them as well, for the student to meet so they can join. Oxford International, working with the Montfort, they do offer a joint cast. So for students who are studying foundation, they will get a joint cast for the foundation and the undergrad program. Same thing applies for the masters. They will the pre-master, whether it's 1 term or 2 terms, with the master's program.
Fantastic. So that means the students can actually have a joint cast first year with the Oxford International. They can progress to the foundation year, then progress to the first year. Exactly. So they need to go back after the foundation, isn't it? So I think this is a good opportunity for the students.
It is, yeah. It's stress-free, if you will, because I've heard from students when they need to apply for another visa and book an appointment, which can get really, really busy in certain countries. So this is a bit less problematic for students, and they prefer it this way.
And you are in Leicester, isn't it? You live personally in Leicester, yeah?
Personally, I live in Nottingham, close by from Leicester. It's not that far. So when I used to go to work, I used to take the train, which is 20 minutes, and from the train station to the campus, it's 15 minutes when I'm checking my Facebook and WhatsApp. So it's 15 minutes walk.
Our Facebook viewers would like to know from your personal experience about the Leicester city. You know, how welcoming for the international students, how safe it is for the students, as well as how diverse society, you know. So if you can actually share some experience, please.
Of course. That's a very good question. Muhammad, myself, I'm an international student. When I came to study here in Nottingham 10 years ago, and yes, I do feel old. Thank you, Muhammad. And it was since that time I felt there's a different culture, a different education system to where I come from. So in terms of Leicester, Leicester is a multicultural city. I think it's from the top 10 to live in the UK. It's very affordable. It's very safe. And you have, I'll talk about the Montfort alone. We have over 130 different nationalities inside our campus. We have one campus, and it's absolutely amazing in terms of multicultural. In terms of food, if the students looking for something, they have from different countries, different cultures, they can accommodate everything. For example, if the students are asking about halal food, we have a lot of halal shops and halal foods. In terms of places and mosques or masjids to pray, there's a lot on campus actually where we work. I think when you visited us as well, the same building, Portland building, we have the mosque there for men and women. So I would say it's a different experience for students because I get asked again by students, so why don't you live in Leicester? I'm too lazy to move from Nottingham to Leicester. So, and I have my favorite coffee shop here, so that's why I don't like to relocate. But if I have if someone asked me, would you like to relocate to Leicester? Absolutely. It's one of the best cities. I've worked, lived there for a few weeks as well when I had the conferences. Absolutely amazing for an international student.
So, which one is the nearest airport from Leicester? So, is
international airport?
Yeah.
So Birmingham is the nearest international airport, and it's about 45 minutes drive from Leicester to an hour. Depends on the traffic. We also have the East Midland Airport, which serves in Europe and the UK. So in case if you're traveling to London, you can take this. Although we're not that far from London in terms of train, we're just over an hour by train from London St Pancras to Leicester, which is about 10.
Yeah, there are some also big city around, isn't it? Neighboring big cities. Yeah, from the Leicester.
Absolutely. Yeah. Everything is nearby, to be honest with you. So you can go to Manchester, that's easy. London, as I mentioned, it's just over an hour. Nottingham here, London, you can go also north. It's in terms of location, it's almost in the middle to the right of the United Kingdom map. So it's convenient, especially for international students, and because of the community and the society that we have at the university. The students, different societies, of course, they run trips to different cities just to get the students to know about the English culture. So they can run a trip to York or to Edinburgh or XYZ city just to get the students to experience what's the UK culture like.
And also, I assume that because of the big community actually is there, ethnic minority, especially when the students coming, the job opportunity should be much more better, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. It's a student city, I must say. It's a student city. So most students, they easily can find part-time jobs while they're studying because they're allowed 20 hours of work during the week, so they can find something. A lot of students from the Montfort University, they do work in the city center. And you visited the university before, Mohammed. As you know, the university is 5 minutes away, a walk away from the city center. So some students actually, which I don't encourage, but they do finish the lecture and they go during the break for shopping in the city center for 5 minutes and they come back because it's literally 5 minutes walk. It's not that far. It's closer than the train station.
Okay, we can also go discuss, please, if you may, please, scholarship, please. What are the scholarship we have for international students? Yeah.
Fantastic. So we have 1,500. That's the scholarship, and if the student paid the deposit 500, it would be an extra. Sorry, if the student paid the deposit, which is 4,000, it will be an extra 500. So in total, it will be 2,000 pounds scholarship. It's first come, first served. So we do encourage our students who have the offer to make the deposit payment, the 4,000, so they can secure the scholarship.
Okay. Is there any deadline for the scholarship to apply?
As of now, no. But as I mentioned, because it's really in high demand, we've received a few deposits already last week, and I think early this Sunday. And I think students will keep paying the deposit just to secure the scholarship. So yeah, my recommendation would say yes, if you can pay the deposit, that's good. I'm still waiting to confirm, as I've discussed previously with you privately, if something didn't go well in terms of because of the coronavirus and everything, can we refund the deposit without the admin fee? I'm just still waiting for confirmation from the senior management. Once I have this, I will send an email so you can inform our students, of course, in Bangladesh and the Middle East if they would like to pay the deposit.
Fantastic. Hello, viewers who just joined. We are actually discussing with Amar from Montfort University. If you have any question, please put a question through the comment box. And also, if you want to apply for Montfort University, please contact our team in Bangladesh, Dhaka, and Sylhet, in Kuwait and Saudi Arabia, and we're also in UK, Portsmouth, where I'm based. Our service is completely free of charge, and we can process the applications very fast for you. And it will be nice to know the audience as well, how quickly the application process can take place, Amar, as well, Amar,
so normally it wouldn't take more than, I would say, 3 days to a week. Sometimes it's getting a bit slower because, the colleagues, they're working from home. So sometimes they need to coordinate a few things through the team. So it will take a bit longer. But yeah, just to add for the viewers, because I can't see anything, but I've worked with Mohammed for years now, even before I joined the Montfort, and I can definitely recommend Mohammed and his team. They're absolutely amazing, one of the best I've worked with, and I'll continue working with them until I retire or find the perfect coffee shop place. But yeah, absolutely, I would recommend working with Mohammed. And if you have any questions, he's more than capable and experienced in terms of the UK higher education.
Thank you. I mean, you have been fantastic, Amar, actually, over the years. That's what we are getting from you, honestly. I mean, you like a 24/7 standby, When I'm texting your client regarding any student or team, you're getting back to us. So you have been fantastic, even the number of recruitment we achieved this last September, without your support, it wouldn't be possible, and definitely a new team as well, and
it's a teamwork, as you mentioned. I mean, it's absolute pleasure to work with.
Yeah, definitely the way the youth team actually supporting, is fantastic. And that's why I think we would say that the relationship with the Montfort is very special. It's our relation with the TCL Global, and we have been working a number of years, as you mentioned. That definitely, that if the students want any informations, then we can actually introduce you. You can get back to even if you have a group of students in Bangladesh or Middle East who wants to have a session, we can announce through the Zoom, with you, so that you can brief about the courses and facilities. I think that is would be great. Okay, so about the intake, I think we pretty much cover intake like in January and September. So is the January is pretty much covering all the courses, or there is a limitation of the courses in the January intake?
So for the January intake, the one that I've sent you the link now, we have few courses that's running online, whether it's postgraduate or undergraduate. Normally, what we do during the January intake is just postgraduate, and not all the courses, just few courses. However, because of the situation and everything now, so we've decided to put some online courses for the January intake. I'm not quite sure if we have students. I think I managed somehow. I'm not very good with tech, but I think I've received, and I'm assuming there are other messages. So the first message that I have here, it's about the pharmaceutical quality by design. Is that correct?
Yeah,
or I'm reading something else?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just about to say it's one of the good courses, actually, I would recommend in the health and life sciences. The colleagues there, they try their best to help students. And that's one of the things that, as you know, Mohammed, and we've discussed this last time I was in Portsmouth, in each faculty, we have something called a placement team. Basically, the student can go and apply to do a placement or find a job. So basically, the team there will try to help you with your CV, with your interview skills, and even with your cover letter, just to say, okay, this is the best place for you. You can apply and you can start studying there. In terms of the student who asked about the pharmaceutical quality by design, I mean, most of the courses, it's if not all the courses on our website, it has the modules. So we'll talk about the drug delivery, and we'll talk about biopharmaceuticals, and we'll talk about the analytical technology, all of this in terms of the program. And of course, there's a dissertation, and you can talk about the, as I mentioned, the work experience. And we can also, if the student is interested, I can ask my colleagues in the faculty to have a current student or a student who completed this program to share their own experience. So it'll be good for the prospective new students to read what another international student felt when they studied this course at the Montfort and what kind of experience they gained.
Okay, it's CAFSIA. So I want to say that, yes, I think it's, you mentioned there's some scholarships there. Please contact our team. Definitely we can apply for you, CAFSIA, Jahan, and we can process your application. So for our viewers, so how much was the scholarship, Amar, for Paris students will be receiving?
So if the student paid the deposit before the deadline, let's say, it will be £2,000.
£2,000 scholarship, yeah?
Yeah.
I think this, I hope the Caspia, you got the answer. Please contact our team. Our team will get back to you. Also, we got another question. Okay, I want to know about the art and design program, scholarship opportunity for September intake. Salman.
That's absolutely amazing question. The reason why, because I was about to mention this. So we're running something like an art and design and humanities live session. Starting from end of this week and next week and the weeks coming. So you're more than welcome. Of course, Mohammed, I'll send this to you, and kindly, if you can forward it to your students and of course to the staff and the lovely team of TCL, they can join. Where the academics there that will start talking about the different art and design programs and how is this useful for the near future. If you have any questions, they can answer your questions and how we excel. Actually, it's one of the good faculties that we have, and they invested a lot in art and design in that faculty. I think you remember, Mohammed, when you visited the building and you were impressed by the Vijay Patel building. Yeah. And they do have good facilities for the students, whether it's a 3D printing. I'm sorry, I'm not a very artistic person, but I mean, in terms of facilities, the student will be very, very impressed, and they can actually learn something.
Yeah, it was impressive, especially the building I went to, art and design. Lots of practical works that have been done by the students. That was a showcase there, So I think it is a very strong department,
So yeah, just to answer the question in summary, absolutely, I can send the links to Mohammed, and for the student to ask the question, please get in touch with Mohammed and his team. They will invite you to see this live with our academics and the students, and you can ask any questions, and they will answer your questions about the specific art and design program that you're interested in.
Yes, sure. Okay, so what is the entry requirement for MBA? Does the requirement have any job experience for MBA?
Normally, I would say yes. This will be up to the academic, of course, and the program leader. In terms of entry requirement for the masters, we require a bachelor degree from a recognized university with a 60% or above, or what's equivalent in GPAs. But again, it depends from program to program and depend on the background. So, for example, unfortunately, we're not running, for example, MBA for engineers anymore for international students. But we do have the MBA Global, and that's really one of the most popular courses, even in the Middle East. And Mohammed, thank you for this. You have sent a very good quality sponsored students from the Middle East for this program. And yes, I must say it's one of the good programs, and the program leaders are really, really good in delivering the program. And they try to help the students also with the placements because of the industrial links that they have.
Yeah. When actually I visited, like in Montfort, there was some courses like football or football management with the FIFA. Is still the Montfort running that sort of courses?
Do you mean the sports management?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we still have this. Yeah. So it's the business management in sports. So, yeah, definitely students, because of the Leicester City Football Club, they can do the placement there. And as you mentioned, Mohammed, we have industrial links as well with different sports and clubs there.
Fantastic. About the tuition fee, average tuition fee, as well as what's the minimum payment for CAS? That we got some questions regarding that.
So for the CAS, it will be £4,000. That's the deposit to pay in order to secure the CAS. In what was the other question, sir? Before the CAS?
Average tuition fee. How much the tuition fee per year?
It ranges between 14,000 and 16,000. Certain programs like cybersecurity, the master's program, it goes up to almost £18,000.
Okay. So we got another question, Junaid. My MSc result is 4.83. May I direct entry at software engineering course? Thank you, Junaid, for your question. Yeah, Amar, please.
Junaid, yeah, thank you very much for your question. I would say that's 4.8 out of 5. I mean, yeah, I don't think that's really good. That's higher than what I got. I'm a bit jealous, but yeah, well done on this. You can definitely apply for the software engineering and for the master's program, and I'm sorry, for the undergraduate program, and I'm sure that Mohammed can help you with this.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely, Junaid. There is options that is international year 1. If you're looking for January, I think for the Oxford International they can go, or direct to the Montfort University for September intake. So Junaid, please contact our team. You will find our details in our website and also in our social media site, TCL Global Bangladesh page, TCL Global International page, as well as on our website. Our team is working from home, so you will pretty much get the quick response from our team. So our operation as it is going around the world, different offices working from different time zone. But please contact your local our office, and they will get back to you as soon as possible. Okay. In terms of accommodation, especially Middle East students, they ask for how's the accommodation cost, and compared to London or South where I'm based, So tell me the accommodation. Yeah.
I've got a lot of you're absolutely right about this, Mohammed. I get a lot of students, especially from the Middle East. As you know, I speak Arabic, and they ask me the same question about the accommodation. So we do have a few accommodations, and they're really good in terms of security, in terms of pricing. They're absolutely good as well, compared to London, of course. The average week will be around £120. The other students, sometimes they prefer, I'm not quite sure if you get this from your students as well, once they study the first year, let's say in foundation or something, they become friends and they tend to share a house or a flat, which is absolutely easy as well in terms of Leicester. As you know, the accommodation is everywhere in Leicester. They can have in the city center, and they don't need transportation. As I mentioned, it's 5 minutes walk, so the students will save on transportation. So the city center, in terms of work, it's there. In terms of university, it's there. It's walking distance, and the city center. So it's all manageable in terms of walking or just a bicycle, so they can save on transportation. Some other students, they prefer to live a bit further. It could be because of the price. And again, the transportation is available. It's one of the most vibrant cities in the UK, Leicester. So I wouldn't worry about this. The accommodation, yes, we can send you the link. I'm sure the TCL team, they have that link, but we can just, a gentle reminder, we can send that link, and the student can start looking at pictures and virtual tours, and maybe they can apply and book for their accommodation.
So international student first year accommodation is guaranteed, yeah?
Yeah, I wouldn't say guaranteed, because most of the students, they apply. Of course, the sooner they apply, I would say guaranteed, of course. But yeah, unfortunately, because especially with the student coming from overseas, yeah, we try to tend to reserve the places for them because it's their first year. So I would say yeah.
Okay, great. Junaid also asks, can I get this scholarship? Yes, I think if you make this payment, then I think you will get the £2,000 scholarship, Junaid.
Absolutely. Yep. Junaid, you can get in touch with Mohammed and his team, and I'm sure they will help you with the application and the documents. We'll try to get you an offer ASAP so you can make the deposit and you can secure the scholarship.
Okay, fantastic. Yes, I think our session is 32 minutes now. Okay, so maybe we'll be finishing up, okay, very soon. Okay, viewers, still, if you have any question in the last minute, if you can um, put it in the comment box, then we're happy to actually answer your questions. So anything, Amber, that you want to add finally that we're missing here? Any other things for the students?
As I mentioned, just a gentle reminder, if any of the students are interested in art and design, we'll run this. If you have also students who are interested in certain programs and they require certain things in details, we can also get in touch with our academics and they would love to help and support. In general, I would say the Montfort is a unique experiment and a unique experience for our international students. They do enjoy their time, and quite a few of them, they actually return back to do masters, if not a PhD program, as they enjoyed the city and the quality of teaching. And actually, as you know, Mohammed, De Montfort is one of the 34 universities in the UK. They have achieved gold in the government tool of assessment, which is staff teaching excellence framework. So, and this shows you and reflects how the quality of teaching and how the student satisfaction is. So I would definitely recommend, yes, applying, hopefully ASAP.
Thank you. Yes, viewers, I personally visited the campus. It's a fantastic campus to study in, as well as we have been sending students over the years. So we have a very positive response from our students about the university teachings and other facilities. So yes, definitely is our partner, Montfort University. And if you are looking for admission, please contact our team. Our team will help you. And our service is completely free of charge. And I understand it's a very difficult time for everyone. And please stay safe with your family. And hopefully this worst actually will be over. Hopefully very soon. We are actually praying. It's Ramadan month. And inshallah, that we'll actually overcome this difficult time. Amar, the final few words, okay, before we finish.
Sorry?
Any final few words? Okay.
And the same thing, I would say, yes, hopefully this crisis will be over soon. Everyone is optimistic that this will be over and everything will go back to normal. And we would love to welcome you in Leicester soon. And again, do get in touch with Mohammed and his team. They would love to help you.
Thank you, everyone. Stay safe. And hopefully I will come back again with Facebook Live with another institution. Please follow our Facebook page, and then you can get our up-to-date news about the TCLs and next Facebook Live sessions. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Thanks, Mohammed.